Hello, Joey Only here, the Caribou Weather Dude, and going to look at the first chance of real thunderstorm risk in BC this week, and it's looking to be Friday, Saturday, although if you're in Fort Nelson, you may see that on Wednesday a little early, but not very many members of our group are from the Fort Nelson forecast region, so this is another one of those times where you're looking at your forecast and you're saying, well, Joey, it says rain, it looks really positive. And I'm saying, well, I know it says that now, but you wait in a day or two, it's going to say thunderstorms. And I think that's another one of these situations that we have coming up where more and more forecast models are starting to agree that this is what's going to happen this weekend. We know that there is the boundary of the extremely hot weather in southern BC, and we know that there'll be some cold fronts moving through at that time. So the setup should be there for some thunderstorm weather, and it seems to be Friday, Saturday. So really the next time we're looking at thunderstorms in BC aims to be Friday, and that looks to be sort of the central Caribou and all points north with maybe some pop-ups. We can just slow that down and go back for a second. So we see it starting sometime around between noon and 2 p.m. You'll start to see those clouds bubbling up. I think we're going to have stronger activity in the Prince George area after 6 p.m. that night. You see over towards Edmonton, a thunderstorm is going to likely develop there. All reasons to think so at this point of the week. That will be very, very strong, very severe. 11 p.m. still a chance of thunderstorms. 2 a.m. nighttime thunderstorms, weak, but they may be out there still flashing. So there is the chance of rain through the weekend, yes, but I think a lot of that's going to come with thunderstorms and just a little bit of a risk on Sunday. So Friday, especially Saturday. As far as heat projections go, say Wednesday, 1 p.m. tomorrow, Kamloops maybe a little cooler, Kelowna 31, Cranbrook 23, Revelstoke 27, that's at 1 p.m., so the heat's going to come on a little bit hotter. And of course by 5 p.m., well, Kamloops will be 35, Kelowna 35, Williams Lake 29, Quesnel 28, some pretty hot temperatures. Even Burns Lake, you'll be kind of comfortable at 23, Revelstoke 30, Cranbrook 33. And that continues until it finally starts dropping off sometime around 10, 11 o'clock at night. And then kicking forward to Thursday, that heat's going to come on again. Well, looking at 3 p.m., close to the same values, maybe a little cooler than the day before. Wednesday seems to be the hot day for sure. And then Friday is the thunderstorm day for Caribou and all places near the Rocky Mountains, really. You see that heat again, not quite as extreme, and that may be a clue as to this boundary being why thunderstorm activity may start between Blue River, Williams Lake, up to Burns Lake, Takla Landing, and over to Fort St. John. Probably very strong thunderstorm developing in the Peace region that night. Here's sort of a larger overview on earth.nullschool.net, and you can kind of get the impression that a lot of that heat that's down in the hottest places of California, New Mexico, and places like that is being pushed up. There is some northerly currents going from Texas, say, north, so seems like there's some good thunderstorm activity potential in the Rocky Mountains down in the United States there. So we are definitely getting some of that heat up north, but maybe not the way we were last time for sure. Where is the jet stream right now? It's just sort of a pretty even jet stream current all across the western seaboard of North America for the most part, except for that sort of cyclonic feature up off the Panhandle. What is fire behavior? Fire behavior refers to the manner in which fuel ignites, flames develop, and fire spreads. In wildland fires, this behavior is influenced by how fuel, such as needles, leaves, and twigs, weather, and topography interact. Together, these three elements are said to make up the fire triangle. That's from nrccan.gc.ca. What is the fire triangle? Well, fuel, heat, oxygen. That's the three things you need. Well, we got lots of heat, we got lots of fuel, and if that wind gets blowing, we're going to have a lot of oxygen too. nwcg.government. Extreme implies a level of fire behavior characteristics that ordinarily precludes methods of direct control action. One or more of the following is usually involved: high rate of spread, prolific crowning and or spotting, presence of fire whorls, strong convection column. So, you know, the kind of fires you don't fight as much as run from, or you do what's called indirect attack methods, because you stay out of the way of the head of that fire as it's moving. So when I'm saying extreme fire possibility, extreme fire behavior, this is what I'm referring to, is the possibility that we may see extreme fire events in the spread and proliferation of fire. Fire tornadoes, these kinds of things, that's what happens when the ground gets as dry as it is now. If the wind gets whipping just enough, if there's over 30 degrees heat consistently, if there's less than 30% humidity, oh boy, look out, British Columbia. This is a very dangerous time we're in, and the summer is early. I can't stress it enough. Thank you to everybody for supporting this channel. Thank you everyone for being part of Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers. Find us on Facebook if you can. Make sure to look for us on Twitter, Interior Weather E1, Weth1. That's where you can find us on Twitter. And please support me on Patreon. More supporters means better content, more time for content, more equipment, more everything. Support us on Patreon. Thank you very much. Stay safe out there.